Removal operations. Before removing the tire from the rim, deflate it completely by removing the valve core and waiting until all air pressure has exited the tire's air chamber. Remove all balance weights and clean the rim. Then, use a suitable bead remover to unseat the external and internal beads. Ideally, a modern fitting machine will be supplied with specific roller devices for loosening the beads. When using a standard bead remover, attention must be paid to avoid damage to the sidewall. Push the bead remover against the tire bead very slowly and carefully at various points around the circumference without forcing it off. Make sure the valve is positioned opposite to the bead remover. Lubricate the rim flange and the tire bead to facilitate bead unseating. This operation is often necessary if the beads are stuck. Turn the wheel and repeat the operation to unseat the other bead. Pay attention not to damage the valve or TPMS devices. Position the wheel onto the turntable and clamp it correctly with the grippers. Position the bead pressing roller at 1 o'clock. Lower the roller onto the upper tire sidewall and push the bead down under the hump. Start rotating the assembly very slowly until the upper tire bead is completely unseated. Lubricate the gap between the tire bead and the rim to facilitate subsequent operations. Remember, do not use any type of silicone-based solutions. Lower the fitting removal head to the rim flange and position the roller at 2 o'clock near to the fitting removal head, with the valve at 11 o'clock. Lower the roller onto the tire bead and push it down below the rim hump. Now insert the tire lever above the right lip of the head, between the tire bead and rim flange, and raise the roller. Position the bead pressing device at 6 o'clock, making sure the lever is at 1 o'clock and the valve is at 11 o'clock. Next, position the tire bead above the right lip of the head. To avoid bead damage, make sure the tire bead toe is fully visible and not folded. Hold down the lever while rotating the turntable very slowly until the upper bead is completely removed. Pull the tire up with your left hand and position it at an angle to the turntable so that a gap between the lower tire bead and rim flange is visible. Make sure the valve is again positioned at 11 o'clock. Insert the lever into this gap. Lever the tire bead over the rim flange and position the bead above the right lip of the head. Start rotating the turntable very slowly and continue doing this until the lower tire bead is completely removed, making sure not to damage the valve. Finally, retract the head and remove the tire from the rim. Check the condition of both the rim and valve. Release the clamping grippers and remove the rim from the turntable.